2000s. I told you, that's how I found him, was a TV show called Ed.
I can't remember things.
I love him. I love you, Tom Cavanaugh.
Barely remember what I had for lunch.
Welcome to the I Hate Critics 1994 podcast. I'm professional film critic Sean Patrick. With me is Amy and MJ.
Hello.
Amy, getting things off onto an energetic start.
I like to keep it upbeat and informative. My work.
Who's our sponsor?
Oh, shit. I had one for this. Where did it go?
I thought it was the band Sea Level. Catch Sea Level live at the Seattle Parachute Fest on January 12th, 1978.
Yeah, pull up in your Pontiac Fiero.
Mm-hmm.
God, I almost forgot what it was.
Oh,
you guys,
no.
what? I'm always so tired. I was fine. I woke up fine. But yeah, that's this. I apologize. I literally cannot stop yawning. Cannot stop. Anyway.
Get busy podcasting or get busy dying, Amy.
Oh my God, this movie. Oh.
Amy, you want to introduce everybody to the Shawshank Redemption?
Oh. I thought, yeah, I mean, I get it. There's gonna be, people, it was a really good movie. And I'm like, yeah, I remember walking in and seeing it, in clips in people's houses and shit. And the truth is, I just think it's the best movie of the year. That's what I'm saying about it.
In a year with Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go that far. I think it's quite good. But would not put it above Pulp Fiction. But there's not a lot of movies I'll put above Pulp Fiction.
Well, there's not a lot of movies that came out this year that are good either. So I mean, I don't think it's wrong to say. You know what I mean? Like, I think this and Pulp Fiction. I mean, we don't even have to mention Time Cop this time, just for sake of filling in all of the horrible movies that we've seen this year. My God. Yeah. So
obviously the Forrest Gump won Best Picture this year, though. So,
Why did it among Pulp Fiction and Shawshank?
Maybe like good movies just divided the main crowd, and then Forrest Gump just raced right up the middle.
Well, and don't forget, I mean, that's Papa Hanks. It's like, okay, I mean, I disagree with the choice, but if it's Tom Hanks, he can have it.
They gave him Best Actor, though. Come on.
Okay, I give up Best Picture. Him, yeah.
You can act good in a bad movie.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna reverse things when we do the Oscars in March next year. We'll reverse things and hand it to, of course. Well, we'll have to debate Pulp Fiction and Shawshank, apparently.
Well, okay, but I mean, I'm right. So however you want to do it, that's cool with me. Yeah.
So the premise here is that Andy Dufresne is accused of killing his wife and her lover and sentenced to consecutive life sentences in prison. He's going to be there for the rest of his life, in the assumption that he did it. And while in prison, he meets his buddy Red, played by Morgan Freeman.
Our father, Morgan Freeman.
He has played God multiple times.
It's true, but no, he like Fuzzy and I decided that is now our father. Well, your grandfather, Fuzzy, but my father, Morgan Freeman. My name is now Amy Freeman, and Morgan has been my father. He just didn't know for 47 years. Just say it.
Yeah. Well, he's been narrating your life the entire time.
The entire time, and I'm fine with that. I'm a big fan.
Fun fact, this is actually the first movie he provided narration for.
Is that what this was? Yeah. Well, then we got narration from a couple of people in here, didn't we?
Yeah, but predominantly him.
It was him.
Only when Brooks was by himself.
Oh,
careful.
Nope.
Sorry.
Nope.
I can't say Brooks in front of Amy.
Oh. My grandpa dad. God.
So yeah, Andy takes some time to adjust to prison because of the sisters.
Yeah. Horrible sisters.
I'm not going to talk about that at all.
Why? You know what? Here's the thing. If you're gay and awesome, you're gay and awesome. These guys were apparently not gay and definitely not awesome. Just raping
Yeah.
people. So, I mean, it's straight up just wrong. And I'm sorry. I'm just thrilled to see what's his nuts get his ass beat and handed to him. And he had to, stay in a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
I would have preferred his dick get chopped off.
Same.
But
Yeah.
it worked.
Straight up rapists. That's all they were. Sisters. God damn it.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't take something kitschy and cute and give it to those fuckers. Absolutely not. So, but yeah. So, I mean, at first his life starts off in prison pretty
Awful.
pretty fucking awful.
He finds himself, though, eventually when he gets on the roof.
Yeah, with that tar stuff. Oh God, it's so gross. But yeah, he overhears what is that? Is he the lead
Happy?
captain or whatever? Yeah,
Yeah. Clancy Brown.
yeah.
He overhears him talking about how he inherited some money from his late brother, and he uses this as a chance to manipulate him by telling him that he can keep all that money if he lets Andy, do his books, and in exchange for that, he gets some beers for the guys on the roof.
Yeah, and then it slowly starts to grow from there.
Yeah, he starts doing the accounts of all the guards and then guards from rival prisons and all that and such and so on, and starts a little sideline business that finally catches the attention of the warden, played by Bob Gunton, who makes Andy his own accountant for his very ill-gotten gains.
They're not good people in the prison system.
No.
A lot of them had their their own agendas. And the warden especially.
Unlike now, where it's like, we've got so much prison reform that
Oh, thank
people are so
God.
taken care of.
It's so different now.
Under the for-profit system in prisons, it's gone really super good.
God bless us. Keep it up, America.
We don't just send people to jail just to fill out the rotation at some fucking phone bank.
Nope. We don't do that.
We don't do that at all. Just don't watch John Oliver's show and you won't know about it.
You'll never know. Stay stupid, America.
Keep voting for Trump.
That's right.
It's the subtext.
There it is. There it is. Just the way you like it. God.
Yeah, what prisons need is private business, because that'll totally make things good. They won't cut costs. They won't.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong when we make profits? Prisons for profit.
Right.
Look what it did for hospitals.
I mean,
those are going out of business every other week. I mean, they're perfectly fine.
They're fine.
They're perfectly fine. Just multiple hospitals going out of business in a year, perfectly normal thing to happen.
So cool.
Entire communities now not having medical facilities is fine.
Well,
because we have a for-profit system that are run by people who totally know what they're doing.
See, it's people like you socialists who get all up in arms when we capitalists just want to make some cash. What's wrong with that? I just want to line our pockets a little bit.
Look, I'm going to create an AI that will treat all the poors.
Oh, all
right? They can just talk to the AI and it'll solve their broken leg.
I feel like that's a great idea. Let's implement that today.
So I was telling MJ the horrific story that Charlie Moist Critical was telling me today about an AI chatbot that essentially killed a kid. Mm-hmm. This kid fell in love with his AI chatbot, Daenerys Targaryen.
Like you do.
And the AI chatbot, instead of getting this kid some help for the very obvious problems that he's demonstrating in conversation with this chatbot,
right,
they ignored it and did nothing because there's no oversight, because there's not required to be any. And this 14-year-old boy ended up taking his own life because this chatbot was telling him to.
Yeah. Fucking go AI. Keep up the fucking work, man. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I hate it.
Yeah, well, it's all because that's when you go strictly for capitalism, if you go strictly for profit and you say, like, we don't need any regulation, we don't need anybody to step in and tell us how to do business, we're just going to put this out there and make money.
Once again,
money.
Calm your socialist jet.
Look, what do you know about AI? Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Wait, are you a celebrity? You don't have an opinion. Stay in your lane. Everybody needs to stay in their fucking lanes, man.
And of course, we've got this is going to get solved though, because we've got a bunch of fucking 70-year-olds in Congress who are going to figure out this whole fucking AI thing.
Well, I mean,
They're ready for this.
Oh, yeah.
They're ready for the moment with AI coming.
They
All
know
these
what that
70s-year-olds.
means. They know how to work it. They know what it does.
wait, so you're an ageist and a I don't get it. Look, there are 100-year-olds in Congress right now, talking to you, Chuck Grassley, that know way more than any of us know. He's got our best interests at heart, right?
He can barely get his crypt open in the morning.
Oh my God.
Blood. Where's the blood of the youth?
True. Guys, you know what? Don't let other people tell you wrong. That man is not alive, has not been alive for years.
And if you're wondering where all those twinks disappeared up by...
Guess
I'm
what?
just saying, a bunch of twinks disappeared in Washington, D.C., and Chuck Grassley is still alive. I don't know, man.
He's still draining them. I know he drains them every couple of hours. Because he's an awful person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just putting that out there.
He's a ghoulish old vampire.
Well, and you know what? I found watching this, I found that this prison system is just like the prison that we live in this country.
Like the mind prison?
Yeah. It's the prison of the mind. Yeah.
Well, MJ, you said your room is about as big as Andy's cell and that you spend all of your time there.
It's not entirely wrong, but I'll be sitting in there, and he didn't have any puzzles. I got puzzles.
You do have puzzles.
I got a new one. I got a Bob's Burgers puzzle.
Dude, why
It's
didn't you bring it over?
Oh, I should have brought it over.
Dang. Well, anyway,
Next weekend.
that's good. That's great. But I mean, could you handle that without anything in there, though? Like
Raw
you're
dog
in
it?
solitary.
Could you raw dog it?
It's just
I don't ever want to hear anyone say that.
Do you know what raw dogging is?
Yeah,
Do you?
that's why I put the red light above the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Raw
Red
dogging is when you get on a long flight to somewhere and you have no technology with you, no computer.
Oh no!
You're probably with the gutter.
There's a
I know.
couple different.
It wasn't the gutter.
There's
It
a
was
couple
sense.
different uses of
There
it.
is a couple of different uses.
Yeah.
But now this one is an actual, like a TikTok challenge where you get on a
Yeah.
plane with no technology, no books, nothing, and you just sit there with your thoughts for the entire time that you're on your flight.
I would be dead by the end of it.
People say
I
it's
would have
like
killed myself with a cup.
you find a way. You know, you can make a knife out of a corn husk. You can do anything. And that's just the truth. No, that's hilarious because, you know, like I just read Robert Sheehan's book and talking about meditation and how he didn't have anything when he was snowed in when he was making the movie Bad Samaritan. And that's when the whole meditation thing started. And he's like, that's when you start to realize, like, oh God, I don't want to know these things about myself, because that's when you start to go inward. And then either you can go crazy or you can take that information and become a better person with it. I feel like I would be the crazy one. Because I don't like to sit with my thoughts. My thoughts and I do not get along, and I have no time for them. So I don't want to do that. I
See,
don't want to do that.
my thoughts just keep playing stupid songs in my head, and they won't stop. I will tell them to stop a million times. I will go crazy. I will want to beat my head against the wall. There is
Yeah.
this one song that has been stuck in my head for a couple days, and I don't like to think about it, but there is a song from a Saturday Night Live skit, and it won't stop playing in my head.
Which one?
It's
like, I don't even
all I
remember
can
now.
think of is, or I don't know what it's called, but it has a guy named Domingo in it.
Okay.
Have you heard it?
Domingo.
That's what you get for watching Saturday Night Live.
I didn't. I saw it on TikTok. There
Does
is
anybody actually watch anything? No, we just go find it on TikTok. Okay. Ding dong.
Those kids and their lack of television.
Well,
I oughta.
Look, if you take my screens away from me, I will murder you. I will murder you?
Yeah.
I don't have time for that shit. Poor Andy. Couldn't do that. What, did you find it?
I do have it, yeah.
We get to a world where like all the technology goes away and we all just turn into brooks.
You know what, Sean? Too soon. I know it's been 30 years since this movie came
But
out.
it's literally
soon.
it's literally been like 45 minutes for you.
It's true.
You've never seen this movie.
That's okay. So yes, it is too soon. It's too soon for me. I want to hear the song about Domingo.
Okay, so this is the one specific part of it. There's a whole thing with like
Mm-hmm.
a couple of girls, but this is
Whoever this Domingo guy is. And not for nothing, but the rhyme scheme has gone completely out the window.
Okay, look, I'm sorry I met someone I connected with, but Domingo is in the past.
Kelsey, I'm here.
See, now, if this is Domingo, I'm gonna be pissed.
Hey man, came all this way, had to explain, direct from Domingo. Kelsey's a friend, she's like my sis, but we did hook up though.
What? Well, why would you guys tell me
That beat is from something, right?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Hope we can still be friends.
yeah. So it's at the other here. This is
I did see that one.
yep, and it's set
It's all
to
part of that.
She needs
How is this-
espresso from.
How is this any different from that Ellen DeGeneres joke you were telling during the show?
This is so bad. Here, you taste it.
That's exactly what this is. It's stuck in my head. Yeah, listen to it.
Have this to be stuck in your head. Oh, did you see? I got googly
Oh,
eyes
I
on my
like the
frog.
googly eyes on your
Nice.
phone.
That was why it wasn't balanced.
We don't like Ellen DeGeneres, but that is one funny joke.
That is one funny.
did.
She was totally correct in that. I used to do that all the time.
funny one whole
Well, it was a different time, Fuzzy. If I can't find one way to say that on a podcast,
I gotta say though, that not in defense of Ellen. I think she's a piece of shit, but not that I don't know her.
I don't
She
give a
just doesn't
shit.
seem like a nice person.
no.
But, she did a special years ago
Mhm.
before we knew anything about her. I think it was called Here and Now,
Yeah.
where she began the show with one joke and brought it all the way back to that joke. And as a comedy skill,
Yeah.
that is 10 out of 10.
That's true. But then again, that was before the stupid talk show.
Yeah.
That was like when
That was like
comedy
2001.
her whole life
Oh,
was
before
comedy.
I was born.
Yeah,
And it was really good, really good. But see, again, then your head gets big. You get so large that you're friends with every single person, and then you are so fucking out of touch
yeah.
with the world, and that's what happened to her. Too big for her britches.
That's why I talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Where celebrities just eventually you become so popular and so rich, you don't know how to relate to normal human beings anymore.
Well, I've been so poor that I don't know how to relate to human beings. So I think that's interesting. It's like, oh wait, you just went and got gas in your car. How was that? What does that feel like? Just walk in and just pay for something.
A full tank?
Yeah, full tank.
Wow.
Did you just get a coffee? You had money for that? Like that's me. That's how I've been.
This is how Amy advertises the Patreon.
That's right. Oh shit, the Patreon.
That's the tiers you got to create. Buy Amy coffee.
By,
Buy Amy tank of gas.
by Amy. Something that has to do with where and how I can break into Elon Musk's house.
A lockpick set.
Oh yeah.
Electronic lockpick set.
Actually, it's Elon Musk's house. The door just opened because the technology stopped working to keep it closed.
I want one of the tiers on Patreon to be buy Amy a fish so she can slap Jeff Bezos' face with it. I've always wanted to slap somebody's face with a fish, and his is just dying for it, Good
Yeah.
carp to the cheek.
You can buy Amy a fish, and she'll slap Bezos once.
Yeah.
But if you teach Amy to fish, she'll slap
Slap it
Bezos
for
every
days.
day.
Days. See? I'm telling you, we are religious on this podcast. You don't think so, but we really are.
Ask Amy about footsteps.
No. They're Jawas, right? Or no, is it Jawas? Somebody's carrying me.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Once you have the fish, once you slap him across the face with the fish, you gotta put the fish Um, where did they put it?
Where?
On Bob's Burgers.
Oh.
In the air conditioner, or no, in the radiator?
Yeah.
Fish in the radiator.
Because that way, and then you're always going to smell it.
Yeah.
And then you'll have to move out eventually.
His whole house will smell like fish. His whole mansion will smell like fish.
Why do I have a feeling that
Is that why they
whole...
call him fish odor?
Yeah, oh, Mr. Fish Odor. Yeah. Well, I have a feeling that Jeff Bezos' house already always smells like fish. Because I feel like he's been hit with fish a lot. Because he's an awful human being. He's not even human. He's some sort of... He crawled from some sort of primordial ooze that no one knows where that came from.
You know, we were talking about Toon Blast, and you were also talking about how much you hated Bezos.
That's true.
You talked so much about how much you hated him.
I was in a lot of pain, and Fuzzy's grandma had to take me to the ER, or pick me up from the ER.
Yeah.
And all the way home, I talked about, I was quoting a game called Toon Blast a lot.
Yeah.
And then I kept talking about how much I wanted to kill Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Not kill them. That makes it sound like I'm a murderer. But what I'd like to see not good things happen to them.
I hope their Wi-Fi breaks.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope they're mildly inconvenienced every day for an hour.
Yeah, see, I'm opposite. I want Elon to have everything he wants, which is to move to Mars and leave this planet. And Elon, go for it, baby.
We want you gone.
Take
Get moving.
people with you.
Take Zuck with you.
Take Trump.
Take all of them.
We don't want them.
Head to Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take the Cybertruck straight to Mars.
How did Shawshank get us
Who
going?
knows?
Like, well, we're not that far out from voting day, so I guess we're feeling the political heat here.
And there's not a lot of talk about when you've got a good movie.
When you've got a good movie,
I've basically been making jokes about Snooze all day.
Oh, Snooze.
Character known as Snooze. The breakout character of the Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, nobody remembers him, but he was there.
He was a little sleepy, that's why.
He was
If you start, there's got to be that guy in prison who's like, he gives everybody nicknames. The nickname guy in prison, just like your office, if you get the nickname guy at the office.
That you don't
What's
like.
up, glasses?
Oh, no.
Hey, brown shoes. How's it going?
No.
What's up, sport?
Oh,
no.
Coach.
Coach.
Hey, coach.
I am coach.
You're a coach. So, I mean, jeez. Well, I mean, you're technically a retired coach.
I'm a retired coach.
You are.
I
You
spent
are.
so many years of service
Coaching.
retiring at the ripe age of 20.
We all were pulling for you, and you finally did it. Long before Sean and I ever could.
We never will. See,
We
that's
never
the
will.
thing is that we had Reagan for a president.
That's
and
right.
He removed the idea of anybody ever retiring.
Oh, it's because he cared. He was the greatest president. Just ask Trump.
Just ask Dennis Quaid.
Oh. I don't want to ask Dennis Quaid anything.
Just ask Leah Thompson about Dennis Quaid.
Oh. I'm more interested in that one. That's fine.
She's
God.
awesome.
She's awesome.
She's dunking on him a lot, so it's good.
Well, I get it. These people are getting older and they're just like, well, I mean, I want to make sure I'm rich for the rest of my life. So who do I vote
Can't
for?
stand change.
Hey. Aw.
I stopped changing my underwear in 1992.
Tickety two. Not tickety two. God. I don't remember that
Simpsons.
year. Yeah.
It was Dickety.
Tickety.
It was Dickety.
Tickety two. God damn it.
That was when Grandpa Simpson wore the onion on his belt.
Oh.
This was the style at the time.
Oh.
Wait, wearing an onion on your belt?
You wore an onion on your belt. This
God.
was the style at the time.
See, I'm
I
telling
love
you,
popular styles.
true. We were born in the wrong era.
Amy just finds random onions on herself
It's true.
sometimes.
Well, you don't know what I did.
There's an onion.
Ah, I thought I was going crazy. Didn't know what that smell was. You never know what the smell is. I am literally wondering all the time.
Well, back to Snooze.
Oh, Snooze. The guy that the movie really was
It's
about.
true.
Yes.
It's all about Snooze. He was having a whole adventure in the background. You look
bless
around
him.
the back of any scene in Shawshank,
You can
you'll
see
see Snooze. He's just up to something.
Oh,
Where did Snooze get that shovel from? Huh?
that's our Snooze. Classic Snooze.
Why's he got a beaver? Snooze. What are you doing over there, man?
Snooze. You little bastard.
Oh, Snooze tied the guard's shoes together. That's Snooze. Classic Snooze.
Man, Snooze.
Snooze fell asleep and the plastic extruder again. Oh, now he's just an arm.
Oh,
That's our Snooze.
that's
That's our Snooze.
Beautiful Snooze. He's too beautiful for this world.
He really was. No one knew Snooze the way we did.
Yeah, that's true.
No one did.
Snooze hanging out with Time Fop.
Oh.
He's hanging out with the kid from the parachute movie with the hair.
Oh yeah, the red. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to name him. He deserves his
We
own
should
name.
name him. Let's see.
God.
What should we name him?
Red Fro.
Red Fro.
Red Fro.
Red Fro.
Because he had a red afro.
I feel like if people listen to this, they're gonna think that we all have sinus infections that we're saying Renfro, and they'll be like, "Oh, Brad Renfro."
This is not about the actor Brad Renfro. This is about Red Fro
You know what?
from the parachute jumping movie that I can't remember the name of.
It's Terminal Velocity,
I
and
I was almost going to say Maximum Overdrive.
no, that's what I wanted to say that like 4 times when we first did that podcast, that episode.
It does have Charlie's brother in it, so that makes sense.
It's true. That's true. So
Speaking of which, Charlie Sheen, by the way, wanted so badly to be in this movie.
in Shawshank,
Yeah, he sent a message to the producers saying, "I'll work for scale. I'll do a full 30-minute thing. I just want to play Red."
Red,
Yeah,
Morgan Freeman's character.
he wanted to play Red.
No,
Absolutely not.
no.
I mean, Red was not written to be a black dude. He was written to be an Irish guy.
But here's the thing about that, which he actually does make a joke about that. But here's the thing about that. That character was Morgan Freeman since it was born. I mean, it just was. Because I cannot picture anyone
doesn't work,
else
I don't
doing it.
think.
Nope.
No.
Like Clint Eastwood was supposed to play him. Gene Hackman was supposed to play him.
No. It had to be Morgan. Had to be Papa. It had to be Papa.
And do Papa.
Yeah, there were a couple of combinations. I think it was Robert Redford and Tom Cruise at one point. We're going to be those characters, Andy and Red.
Tom Cruise shouldn't be in movies like that. Like there are Tom Cruise movies.
They had something to say.
Thank you, Chimes. And then
Quit
there's
chiming in. Thank you.
and then there are movies that Tom Cruise shouldn't be in, like every other movie. That's how I see it. And if I would have known that, if I would have known that it was Tom Cruise in this movie, I'd be like, yeah, guys, let's pick something else. Not to be a cunt, but let's pick something else. The only thing I'll watch Tom Cruise in is Magnolia. That's it. That's
What
it.
about The Firm? We like The Firm.
Oh, okay. I'll give you The Firm. But again, he still makes me uncomfortable. I don't know why.
He's intense.
Is it intensity or is it just, what's the word? What is the word? Arrogant. Because I think it's just arrogance, but whatever, you know. I don't know. I like to put my religion before my children first too. So I mean, it's something else. Maybe it's just me. Suppose it's just me. No, but did you know in Shawshank Redemption the scene where Morgan Freeman is playing? They're like playing ball toss.
Yes.
Is that the technical term for you guys play ball toss
Or catch.
Whatever. That's what it is. 9 hours.
Yeah.
9 hours of him throwing that ball.
No complaints.
No
Didn't
complaints.
complain one time, but he came in the next day with his arm in a sling.
It's,
Oh my God.
bless him. That's commitment, though, right there.
It is at the same time, dude. Say something.
Yeah. It's like, is we gonna stop? Nope, that's fine. There a lunch? Nope, we're not okay. Guys, I can't feel my thumbs. It's fine.
Need
I'll
his
get
rotator
new
cuff
ones.
shifted.
Right.
Yeah.
Just get new ones.
Rich people can get
They
new
can get thumbs, right? That's how that works. Let's
Just
call
buy
Jeff
them up,
Bezos.
but-
Bezos always has a thumb for somebody, right? Just keeps them in a bag in the basement.
Bezos's favorite movie is The Island.
I fucking hate him so much. Because that would be his favorite. No, it has to be someone with Tom Cruise in it. I'm sorry.
No, he's got The Island because he wants to have like body parts available to him to keep him alive forever.
That's right. Oh, like Parts the Clonosaur, like we
Yeah,
talked
The
about
Island is
before.
a remake
It's the
of Parts
remake
the
of Parts the
Clonosaur.
Clonosaur. Yeah.
I should have referenced Parts because that's actually a better reference.
It really is. And
Nobody
because it's
remembers
called
the
Parts,
2005 Ewan McGregor
Scarlett
Scarlett Johansson
Johansson.
movie, The Island.
except that I do because it infuriated me that they just ripped off Parts the Clonosaur because that was a Mystery Science Theater movie. And I'm sorry, credit where credit's due.
Peter Graves?
Peter Graves.
Yeah, Peter Graves is the star of Parts.
Keenan
The
Wynn
Clonosaur.
also in that movie. And Chewie, apparently, in that movie.
Is in that movie.
Is in that movie. Or
The Chooster.
what'd you call him earlier?
The Chooster.
What was
Oh,
this?
no, it was,
No, I can't remember what it was, but it was damn funny when you said it.
Chewifer.
Chew It wasn't Chewifer, but it's gonna be now.
He's Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Oh, he did. Oh, see, you're the only one that can say that name right. I screw it up every time. God bless it. That's funny. Hey, say, I'm building a Sims house. I have put a glass of wine in every room. Except
Are you
for the bathroom.
Linda?
I know, just... Come here, boo.
My emergency wine glass.
Why are you're yelling? I'm not yelling. Oh, God. Yeah. So,
We haven't talked much about Tim Robbins.
super hot in this movie. I know that's what you guys listen. No,
At least he's conventionally attractive. Like I get this one. This one makes sense.
I liked
Gary Oldman.
romance. Okay, but
What was the one last week? What was it?
Who was it?
Was it last week or the week before? You had one.
Well, it had to be the week before.
No, it was Eric Stoltz in Pulp Fiction.
damn hot.
Tim Robbins makes sense.
Tim Robbins does make sense.
I see a little bit, not totally,
But what
a little
the bomb that I'm about to drop is I thought he was the hottest when he's crawling through all the shit in that because it can't just be normal. It can't just look good. I need something to fuck it up. Just like I like my real life men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure that something is ruined,
Just flawed.
just absolutely flawed. And if the movie could just maybe, I don't know, make fun of me the entire time. That
Did he did it make you less did it make it less attractive that you found out he didn't kill his wife?
Yeah. I mean,
Less bad boy appeal.
if you're gonna do something, go all the way. I mean, no, I mean, I'd still date him, whatever. But if he, I don't know, I probably wouldn't call me. Plus, I like my men to be a little bit more, what's the word, abusive when they talk to me. I really love that, and that makes me.
Are Tim Robbins
Feel good.
and Susan Sarandon still a thing? Or did that end?
I want to say they split up.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna look it up.
They were a thing for a number of years.
Yeah,
Super liberal. Like
I thought
for a liberal couple.
they were because they were married for a good long time, right?
I thought they were just a relationship.
Oh, that could be
Resembled a marriage like Goldie and Kurt.
1988 to 2009.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It was a long time.
and then he married Graciela Brancusi in 2017 and divorced her in 2022.
Yeah, no idea.
But
I don't really keep up on Tim Robbins' personal life beyond Susan Sarandon.
well, if you just ask, I get the newsletter. So I mean, just ask. Now he's done a lot of really cool shit. Now, yeah, of course I like him because he's on the right side of history. So
The Player is one of the greatest
Player.
movies ever made.
Yes.
He plays a movie producer who kills a guy and gets away with it.
Yep.
It's brilliant. I can tell you that, and you're still going to be surprised watching the movie how it goes.
Yeah.
Because the spoilers don't matter on that movie. It's about how it's presented. Altman is just that much of a genius.
Just that fucking good. That's right.
Interesting.
I was going to reference another film, and now
Bob Roberts?
Bob Roberts is another one. I fucking love Bob Roberts. And then there is, what is the other one? There's this player Bob Roberts, and then there's one.
Hudsucker Proxy?
No.
It's a Coen Brothers movie.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Ooh.
Fucking High Fidelity.
Oh, yeah. Ian?
Ian. He's got a ponytail. John Cusack's character, just thinking about them fucking. So gross.
Oh, Cusack and Robbins and tape heads.
Oh, tape heads. There it is. Yeah, see, he's done a lot of cool shit.
Howard the Duck. He was in Howard the Duck.
Oh, some cool shit, you know. But then Leo was in Howard the Duck, you know,
Yeah.
like the Community. We have to stick up for our community. Yeah, so
So, Amy, take us through the life of Brooks.
nope. Absolutely not. I will not do
MJ,
that.
take us through the life of Brooks.
Oh, boy. Brooks.
Yeah, bird.
Oh, he
Oh,
had
Jake.
a bird in the beginning. He
Jake.
had it in his little pocket.
And Jake grew up and became part of everything that Brooks was doing.
He fed it, and then the bird flew off at the
Well,
end.
He had to fly off because Brooks was getting out of jail.
Yeah.
Brooks even tried to stab somebody so he could stay in the jail, which,
Yeah.
again, the guy you wanted to stab was kind of a douchebag.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
okay.
like,
Yeah.
We wouldn't have been too sad.
Bill Sadler
Yeah.
playing that character.
By the way, I have interviewed William Sadler, and the nicest guy,
Yeah.
but the man can talk. And if you're somebody who just kind of prefers like put a question out there and let them go, I interviewed this man for 37 minutes and I asked 2 questions.
Dude, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
He was in a field somewhere. Like he was just gone. In the most amazing way.
Did he talk about Bill and Ted at all?
I don't remember him talking about that.
Damn it.
He was talking about religion and mysticism and meditation, got in there a couple of times. Like he's a wild cat.
See, that's how Robbie's going to end up. Robbie's going to end up just like Bill
That makes
Sadler.
sense.
I'm waiting for it. That's fine.
I was riveted the entire time.
Oh, sure.
Like I have no complaints. I was riveted the entire time he was talking, but I've never had an interview quite like it, that's for sure.
He seems cool as fuck.
He wasn't really interested in talking about the project that he was working on. Which is why I was talking to him.
Wow.
And he was so cool. He was just like, he totally wanted to talk to me.
That's awesome. I mean, he's a talented fucking
Yeah.
guy. He really, really is.
He's like number 2 in my list of great celebrity interviews.
That's cool.
Number 1 is always going to be Coleman Domingo, who is like the nicest human being
Sorry.
on the planet. Coleman Domingo.
You hear Domingo again.
I interviewed him during the pandemic because he was starting a podcast. We're just kind of going back and forth, and he was very kind. But then I interviewed him a year later to talk about one of his movies. He's like, "Hey, Sean, oh yeah, we talked last year."
Oh my
Like,
God.
What? Yeah, you told me about that. I'm like, what? He remembered me and a detail about me.
Coleman, buddy. Can I borrow $5?
Like an eidetic memory, man? What the
That's
fuck?
awesome.
He just remembers everything. Or he's just that nice.
Maybe he's just that nice. I'm going to go with that. He's just that nice, but I don't want a bidet in there. Sorry, I can do 2 things at
That's what
once.
it's-
Said no one
Comment.
ever.
All I'm saying is playing The Sims while doing the podcast is keeping me awake. So
The fact that we don't have bidets in America is just the stupidest thing in the world.
it really is.
Like, the bidet is an amazing thing that should exist everywhere.
I would never get
Everyone
off
says that. I've never used one.
Well, neither have I, because they're not here in America.
Yeah,
We never have them
yeah.
anywhere.
You can get
You can
them.
get them.
Yeah, I've seen a couple
Everyone
people
should get
have
them.
them.
Yeah.
But
I mean, do you want clean asses? You get fucking bidets.
Well, I mean, I think you're asking a question that shouldn't be asked. Like, Do you want a clean
Well, clearly
ass?
we don't, because we don't have bidets.
Well,
Apparently, there are just millions and billions of Americans just walking around with dirty asses because there are no bidets anywhere.
that's not wrong. I've walked around with plenty of butt grit in my time.
And you know, it's just a bunch of insecure dudes who just can't consider the idea of
Something to
something
put up there.
going up that way.
I can. I mean, like, you know.
These are the same monsters who stand to pee. And I'm sorry, I'm a man. I can stand to pee if I want to. I'm not going to because it's disgusting and pee goes everywhere. It goes fucking everywhere. As any man who's ever peed standing up knows, it just goes fucking everywhere.
Well, I never appreciated the splash that it made on the wall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why do we allow this? Why, as a world, as human beings, do we continue to allow this?
Okay, it just sounds like you're not a patriot. And you need to calm down.
I just want clean restrooms. Have you been in a men's room? My God. My God.
I smell them.
What the fuck? Just pee all over the wall. Because they just pee all over the floor, all over the wall.
That's why I only go at home. I
Oh.
don't use public restrooms. I don't feel comfortable in any of them. They're all horrible.
Only in an emergency. Only in the absolute emergency situation. Otherwise, I want the home field advantage. I can't. I cannot.
You know, if you go to a medical shop for supplies, they sell commodes there. Take them with you. Put them in the back of your car and then empty them in a forest.
I had one in the back of my car for a while, actually, because my mother needed one for something. And then I think Gina took it and sold it in the garage sale.
Oh, typical Gina. Classic Gina. Selling commodes at garage sales.
She'll sell anything at the garage sale.
Gina. God damn it. Of course
Used
she did.
plastic bags.
Yeah. Yeah. Bent nails.
She almost took my
Calendars
mother's
from
clothes.
1988.
Used catheters.
Yes. Oh. I swear, it's a back massager.
Oh, God. That's not back.
Oh, that's not back massager.
No matter what your mom
Nope.
told you, that was not a back massager.
Sorry.
Oh, God.
That shape is not for backs. Back ends, perhaps.
No. I just rub it across my neck.
Nope.
Nope. No, you don't.
No. You notice how many settings it has on it? Those noises that. Called a dildo, and it has an engine. Do I have to spell this out for people? I need you to plug this in.
Amy's very blunt.
Well, I mean, why don't we just say the words? There are words for things. Just say the words, you know? It's like, you know, would you just plug it in?
No,
If
I
you have
can't,
to,
apparently.
It's gonna die.
I'm trying, but this isn't it.
Go plug it in right now. We are not talking about anything that is pleasurable. We're talking about my computer.
If that were the case, I'd be running out the door.
MJ, go plug in Amy's neck massager.
Thank you.
It's in the
My neck massage.
it's in the thing next to her bed.
Neck massage.
I'm having trouble playing this.
No one can see my air quotes, and that makes me sad. It's fine. That's fine. Well, you know, Shawshank Redemption and neck massagers aside.
Something about that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You know, it's when we have a good movie, it's kind of almost more fun to do the podcast, and we don't really have to focus on the movie so much. Because it's like, obviously people know it's a damn good film. It just is.
The only thing I've ever disliked about it really are the fans of this movie.
So
Some of the wrong people like this movie too much, and I just don't like that.
they're 40-year-old dude bros who usually like this movie.
It's like we were talking about last week when I told we were doing this movie. It's like, is that a movie that allows men to cry?
Yeah. But you have to find an excuse to cry, dude? Really?
Just walk up to any 40-something-year-old man and say, Brooks was here.
Oh.
Fuck you, man.
No.
Fuck you, man.
See one.
Why'd you do that to me, man?
See one single tear going down
That
somebody's.
it's that, or you say it's not your fault.
Oh, don't do that.
It's not your
Don't
fault.
do that. Don't ever do that.
Hey,
I haven't.
hey,
Because
it's not your fault.
it's creepy.
I haven't seen what that's from.
Well, you gotta get you to see that. It's like 3 years away, though.
What is it?
Good Will Hunting.
Ah, wait.
Matt Damon, Robin Williams.
Was that might have been the one that my mom was telling me to watch because is there do the people have accents in it?
Yeah, they got Boston accents.
That's why she was telling me to watch it because I'm gonna need to do one for my play.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you want to do a Boston accent, you need to watch Good Will Hunting.
That's kind of a
So-
master class in that. It really is.
Just repeat after me. Park your car in Camden Yards. I parked the car at Camden Yards.
This is why I think people in Boston are stupid. Just say a word. There's R's that you're not using. It's a problem. Problem.
Amy, can you do a Boston accent?
Nope.
You do Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Do Minnesota.
I put in my mouth.
Your professionalism knows no bounds.
I know. This is why people listen to the podcast. For me to bother the people who have misophonia. And just right into the mic.
God, it says quite from the substance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't. There was a Drew that said I saw the substance, and all it did was make me hungry.
You fucking ass. Fuck you, Drew. I love Drew. I love Drew.
God damn it. Yeah. That's what we did today.
Do you see any fun YouTube videos this week?
YouTube video.
Yeah. Other than Drew talking about you're talking about a movie that came out on like one of those Hallmark Channel
Oh
movies.
God, it was so weird.
Like this woman
Had
was in a coma.
She had a dream that she was married and had 2 kids.
Well, she had that dream while she was in a coma for
Right.
2 months,
Right.
and so she essentially lived her life, an entire life, like Captain Picard in that Star Trek episode where he got beamed in the head, and then he was like an entire like
yeah.
an
I
entire
know what he's talking about, so I have no idea.
like an entire planet got beamed into his head, and he lived an entire life, had
He-
children, and died.
Yeah, he learned how to play
The flute.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Well, I'm reminded of Silence in the Library.
Oh,
Where
okay.
Donna's married and has 2 children, and then pretty soon they start fading away, and that whole thing.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That's terrifying.
It is. It absolutely is.
Yeah, that's the premise is like she has this entire life while she's in this coma, and then when she wakes up, she meets the man who she was married to, but he doesn't know who she is, and she's got to gaslight him into, into marrying her.
Be slightly stalkerish.
Slightly
I mean,
stalkerish. Very fun.
Telling you. Where you know, and again, Hallmark, who's writing your movies?
Right?
Like, I feel like all of these people are like the girls that I went to high school with who are constantly like, he's cheating on me. I know he's cheating on me. Those are the Hallmark writers. Those are the Hallmark.
They'll have high-powered corporate jobs,
Mhm.
and then when they go back to their small town,
Mhm.
they're in the winter at Christmas. They fall in love, and they stay there forever.
And it snows. It snows.
Yeah,
Like,
Oh,
not
it
like-
snows.
Well, like, but not like New York snow.
No.
I love New York, but I want to see the fall. What the leaves fall.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like, I imagine that picture, that meme where it's like a bunch of girls wearing like hats, vests, jeans, perfect boots, and it says, "Don't take fall away from the Kayleys of the world," not Kaylee, or Jessica. And it's like, I think of those are the girls that love Hallmark movies or are in Hallmark movies every time.
There's like I think it was D'Angelo Wallace was talking about an influencer who's like they literally make all of their money in October on Instagram because they just do like everything is like this pumpkin spice photo shoot with them, like just various different shades of beige and orange.
Oh God.
And for the entire month, they're like the most important influencer on Instagram because they take all these beautiful photos of themselves doing pumpkin spice things. And then the rest of the year, they'll just really
They're just gonna fuck off.
Yeah, just fuck off.
Well, that's interesting because I was commenting about the color of Shawshank Redemption
Yeah.
and how it made my eyes sad. But I think I'd rather watch several YouTube videos with that saturation, that kind of coloring, than anyone's fall pumpkin spice
Photo
content.
shoot.
I mean, I love pumpkin spice. Don't get me wrong, but I hate shit like that. That's that person is definitely born of the live, laugh, love. people.
Live, laugh, love.
Mm.
Saw a better one. Pizza, tacos. What was the other? I can't remember the other one. It was so much better.
So much better than live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
I saw somebody who had the instead of like welcome to our home above their door, it said leave.
You sent me that one. I
I
think.
love
That was great.
Instead of live, laugh, love, it's murder, death, kill.
Mm.
Yeah.
Somehow we always manage to bring demolition in into our lives. Is there a murder, death, kill?
It's a murder, death, kill.
Sure it is. Actually, if you put those words in that cursive, like live, laugh, love,
If you burn it into wood
that'd be really cool.
in calligraphy.
And we'll hang it above the hearth. We need a hearth. Can we get a hearth?
Murder, death, kill.
I'm fucking serious. I really want that.
It needs to be right up
It
there.
goes right above the TV. Murder, death, kill.
Burned into wood in
But
calligraphy.
anyway, yep. Absolutely. And then I'll put like some greenery over it, you know?
Yes.
Twinkly
Yes.
lights.
Yes. And people come over and be like, oh, that's so, what the fuck is that? And that's when I'll say, I'm sorry, Kaylee.
Has anyone ever apologized to a Kaylee before?
Mm. No.
I certainly haven't.
Mm-mm. I haven't found a need to. I feel like they should apologize to me.
Well, but you have to figure out, is it Kaylee, L-E-E, or Kaylee, L-I-L-E-I-G-H? Kaylee with a Y,
Mm-hmm.
Kaylee, I-E.
I am.
I've heard mostly EIs, actually.
There's that too.
Again, they should apologize.
They have
You know,
too many
Amy only has, like,
spellings.
3 spellings, so.
Yeah.
You can spell it with a C. C-A-Y-L-E-E.
I thought you were saying Amy with this. I'd be like, that's Kamy.
Or
I would say
AC.
that a lot of options for Kaylee's.
Are there?
I mean, clearly,
Well,
I think I've just demonstrated it.
I think there are a lot of men named Bryce out there that would love a Kaylee. if they're like,
Are you talking B-R-I-C-E or B-R-Y-C-E?
BRY.
which one's a less douchey one?
The less douchey one is probably BRI.
If it's BRI, though, I'm gonna think of Rice. I'm gonna think of
I'm going to think of the country star Lee Bryce.
good one. I'm gonna think of Bo Bice from American Idol, and then like, why isn't there an R in there?
Yeah,
Remember Shawshank Redemption? We watched that.
I've heard of it
It's a really good movie.
a long time ago. Not for you.
I didn't watch it a long time ago.
What was there something that kept you from wanting to watch it?
Yeah. It looked like it was going to make my eyes sad. And it did. But I thoroughly everybody's performance in this movie. I mean, even down to the fucking Jake the Raven. I mean, you know, that little worm that he pulled out of his meal in the
Yeah.
beginning. Great performance. Like everything in this movie, I just really enjoyed. Except for like, you know, the beating.
You didn't expect what was going to happen with the escape.
Mm-mm. I really thought he would kill himself. I really did.
It's not expected. I was really impressed with that when I first watched this movie.
It feels like an earned piece of misdirection
Yeah.
too. Like it's not like a lot of movies will just do a misdirection just to do it, and that felt like they built to that and earned it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I like it with Freeman playing that back, the way that he describes what had been happening the whole time. And you're like, but then I also got really sad just as a collector because they broke a perfectly good Raquel Welch poster.
Yeah, that's
That bummed me out.
I'm sure that was a reproduction.
Still.
Those posters are cool though. The Rita Hayworth poster was so cool.
God. And I still thought that they were going to try to bring her to the.
I honestly didn't think they made posters of that size back then in the 40s.
Well, they made the movie posters like that back then.
I didn't think so.
No. I'm sure. Look, I know these things.
You have a favorite Rita Hayworth movie?
They played it. We played Gilda. Aside from that, I don't really care. Yeah. I think she's cool, but
she's pretty hot.
Yeah, pretty hot. But I don't know. I feel like there's other actresses from that era that I like better, I guess. But
fair enough.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, like Captain Potter. He always went on about Ethel Merman.
No one knows why. What's no big deal?
No, it's Esther Williams.
I was gonna say because Ethel Merman did not make any sense. That woman terrified me. Jeez. Went on and on about Ethel Merman. That would be funny in a movie. Because you're obsessed with Ethel Merman. Of all actresses.
That's the runner for the movie.
I have it in my head now. We're going to keep that going. Keep that up. Ethel Merman.
There's a good family. I can't remember right now. There was a Family Guy joke about Ethel Merman. Just search Ethel Merman and Family Guy. They do the joke better than I can remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
we're not.
Letting it run so that I can get more money.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
$202 million isn't enough for you?
No, things are getting expensive. Things are like $5 million now.
Oh, God.
Per thing. So.
Thanks, Elon.
Elon's taking
my
over
second
Minecraft.
house. This
Or
is
Roblox.
Of course it is. Fucking Elon Musk. Fucking tax the shit out of you.
Go ahead. I got $202 million.
202. Could you imagine what you would do with $202 million?
Oh my God. We would be
wouldn't be here.
Set.
We would not be
If
here.
any one of us had $202 million, we'd be set.
If we had $2 million, we'd be set.
Yeah.
If I had $2, I'd be set. I do have a $2 bill. Because you're an asshole.
Somebody gave me a $2 bill, so I gave it to Amy.
What? Why?
just to fuck with your retailer heart, you know?
There's no slot in the till for a $2 bill. Everyone knows that. And, and then
Maybe there should be.
Well, there's a jar at work that Jeanette's like, my boss. She's like, you could just put it in there, and like, I'm not gonna give that to charity. No one deserves a $2 bill. You walk in and try to use a $2 bill in any place, they're just like, oh, every time. Because what are you gonna do with it? I'm sorry, Federal Reserve. That was a mistake.
I'm giving it back to somebody in change.
The $2 bill should have been an abortion. That's all I'm saying. Get rid of it.
Wait, I'm sorry. You only gave me one bill. It was $8, and I gave you 10. Oh, check the bill.
Hey, thanks. I know exactly where this is going to go. I hate $2 bills so much. And I'm carrying it around like I get sad at, mad at myself. Going, why do you have to hate it? Like, it's literally just existing in your wallet. It's not hurting you, but it is.
You know, one of these days, though, you're gonna look down and like you don't have your card with you. You just have this, and you want to get something that's $1.99. You're gonna pull out that $2 bill,
dude. I would forego whatever I wanted. So I didn't have to see the look of disappointment in the eye across from me with that person going,
All right, but you haven't had a Diet Pepsi all day.
oh. I would ask somebody else in the Quick Start, another shopper, if they could break my $2 bill. Because there's going to be some fucker out there who's like, oh, I love those. I'm like, yeah, that's why.
Well, you can give it to my dad. He's got like 10 of them in his basement.
And why do you think that is? Because he knows no one wants it.
Maybe he's doing a service to the community then. He's like,
Collecting $2 bills.
I'll take them all back. Don't worry.
That would be really cool if he did that, though.
It's like, don't worry. I'm getting rid of them. It's fine.
I feel like, and I'm just, this is just advice from Aunt Amy.
So you've been going around paying $5 to get $2 bills.
I think that if somebody
It's going to pay
gives,
off one of these days.
God bless. Yep. Well, that's all.
What would you like to watch next week?
Oh, what are our choices?
The Road to Wellville,
Okay.
Squanto, a warrior's tale,
no.
Silent Fall, which I believe has 0% on Rotten Tomatoes,
Mm-hmm.
Stargate, which should have a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, was Spader in that?
Yeah. And Stargate is the other option.
So Stargate then.
So-
Well,
Those
Yeah.
all sound weird.
Road to Wellville, I'd be curious to see again.
If it's available, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Because,
like Anthony Hopkins is a weird scientist, like Jada Carvey, and like it's all about cereal.
Is it about cereal?
No, it's about the guys who invented cereal.
Oh, so but it
They
was,
invented before they went into cereals,
Mhm.
they invented the colonic.
Right. Wasn't Matthew Broderick in that?
You might have been in that too,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that's okay. It's what I'm remembering. So,
I believe, yeah, Anthony Hopkins is the weird scientist, and then Dana Carvey plays a guy who falls in love with colonics. He's got to
Like you
have one
do.
every day.
like you do. Okay.
I think that I'm just recalling this from memory. There's one character, maybe it's not Dana Carvey, but he's in it, and yeah, they like have to have colonics every day. They invented this chair, so the hula chair. They actually invented the
Yes,
hula
they
chair
did. Yeah.
as a shit chair,
Mhm.
a chair that would get you to be more regular because it's spinning your guts around.
It's
I'm
as
looking at these pictures and they're kind of crazy.
you know. If
Pictures of the hula chair.
No, I'm looking at pictures of just from the movie. And there's that one
oh yeah.
What's happening there?
and that one.
There's a naked dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm but it's free on Peacock, Tubi, and Amazon Prime.
I think we're gonna do that one.
All right then, yeah, that's fine.
Road to Wellville.
Well, I'm going to go for colonics before that, before the movie.
I don't need to. I'll eat ice cream instead
Colonics for everybody.
for everyone. You get a colonic. You get a.
We only let the most regular of listeners listen to this show.